Imagine hair mistakes that age you faster being reversed so you look timeless, lovely. I research worst hair mistakes and youth-boosting fixes for mature women so you get simple, proven transformations that work instantly. Today we're perfecting hair mistakes that age you faster. You'll look 10 years younger by the end. We're covering 4 powerful parts: the haircut trap stealing your youth, the color mistakes making you look older, the styling habits aging your face, and the texture secrets most women over 50 never hear. Stay for the game changer in part 3. It alone can shave a decade off your look. If you want to stop guessing and start glowing, subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path right now and let's get into it. Gorgeous. Part 1. The haircut trap stealing your youth. The wrong haircut does more damage than most women over 50 realize. And the worst part is, most of you are walking around with exactly the wrong one right now. Hair that sits flat and lifeless against the face is one of the fastest ways to add years instantly. When there is no movement, no volume, no lift, the entire face reads as heavier and more tired. The shape of your cut is directly shaping how old you look, and most overlook this completely. Here are 5 solutions that work beautifully for mature women. 1. Soft face framing layers add lightness around the jawline and cheekbones, drawing attention upward toward your eyes instead of downward toward your chin and neck. 2. A long textured bob with subtle graduation at the back removes bulk where you do not need it while keeping length that balances a mature face beautifully. 3. Side-swept bangs soften a high forehead, reduce the appearance of fine lines, and instantly create a more youthful, polished silhouette that looks effortless. 4. A shaggy layered cut with piecewise ends around the face adds dimension and a modern energy that reads as current and vibrant. Not dated, not stiff. 5. A soft A-line shape, shorter at the back, longer at the front, elongates the neck visually and pulls the eye forward, giving you a lifted, refreshed appearance. Variations matter enormously here. Finer hair benefits from blunt ends on a bob to create the illusion of density. Thicker hair needs internal layers to remove weight and allow natural movement to shine. Curly and wavy textures need cuts that honor the pattern rather than fight it. Why this works comes down to simple visual language. Volume at the crown lifts the face. Softness at the temples creates warmth. Length at the front draws the eye forward and away from signs of aging at the neck. Every element of a well-designed cut is working together to flatter you. In terms of tools, a great cut lives and dies by the hands doing it. A stylist who understands mature hair, how it thins, how it changes texture, how it falls differently after 50, is your greatest asset. Maintenance is simpler than most think. A trim every 8 to 10 weeks keeps the shape intentional and prevents the cut from collapsing into something formless. You'll love how quickly a fresh shape alone transforms everything. And wait until you see what Part 2 reveals about color. Part 2. The color mistakes making you look older. Hair color is where mature women lose the most ground without even knowing it. And this part might completely change the way you think about your shade. Going too dark is one of the most common and most aging mistakes a woman over 50 can make. A color that is too deep and solid creates a harsh contrast against skin that has naturally softened, and that contrast adds years rather than removing them. Most overlook this, and it shows. Here are 5 solutions that transform the look immediately. 1. Soft balayage blends depth at the root with lighter, warmer pieces through the mid-lengths and ends. It mimics how hair naturally catches light and creates a dimensional, youthful result with zero harshness. 2. A warm tonal color, think golden blonde, soft chestnut, or warm auburn, adds radiance to the face because warm tones reflect light back toward the skin rather than absorbing it. 3. Going a shade or 2 lighter overall than your natural color is one of the single most effective youth-boosting moves available, brightening the entire complexion instantly. 4. Subtle highlights placed specifically around the face, at the temples, along the hairline, framing the forehead. Act like a natural highlighter for your features every single day. 5. Embracing a beautiful blended silver or champagne grows out gracefully and with intention. When blended well, silver can look extraordinarily chic, polished, and youthful at the same time. Variations by skin tone matter here. Cooler skin tones look stunning with platinum, ash or cool champagne shades. Warmer skin tones glow with honey, golden, or caramel dimensions. The goal is always harmony between your hair color and your complexion. Why it works is rooted in light. Dimensional hair catches and reflects light from multiple angles. Flat, single-process color absorbs light and flattens the face along with it. When your hair glows, your face glows. And that is what looking younger is truly about. Toning and glossing treatments are underrated tools that refresh color between appointments, keeping it vibrant, soft, and flattering without a full commitment every visit. Maintenance means protecting color from fading with the right care products and getting touch-ups consistently before regrowth creates a harsh, aging line of demarcation. This shaves off 10 years on its own. And part 3 is the one most women have never heard before. Part 3, the styling habits aging your face daily. This is the part most women have been waiting for. And it is the one that changes everything the fastest, because your daily styling habits are either working for you or silently aging you every single morning. Pulling your hair back too tightly is one of the most aging things you can do to your face. It stretches the skin at the temples, emphasizes the forehead, and removes all softness from around your features. When softness disappears from the face, structure becomes harsh, and harsh reads as old. Most overlook this, and the fix costs nothing. Here are 5 solutions that immediately refresh your appearance. 1. Loose, effortless waves or soft curls around the face add warmth and softness that frames your features beautifully, reducing the appearance of fine lines and hollow areas. 2. Volume at the crown. Rather than flat, pressed-down hair, lifts the entire silhouette of your head, which lifts the visual weight of the face and creates an instantly more youthful proportion. 3. A soft low bun or half-up style with face-framing pieces left loose is endlessly flattering. It keeps hair off the neck while still giving the face the softness it needs to look refreshed. 4. Avoiding center parts in favor of a deep side part or a soft off-center part creates asymmetry that breaks up the face in a flattering, modern, more youthful way. 5. Using a diffuser or soft-set technique to enhance natural texture. Rather than flattening, it gives hair body and movement that reads as healthy, vibrant, and full of energy. Variations depend on hair type. Fine hair benefits most from volume-focused styling that lifts at the root. Thick hair responds beautifully to techniques that encourage movement without adding bulk. Curly hair needs moisture-based styling that defines without crunching. Why it works is about visual harmony. Soft lines, movement, and volume create a face that looks rested, warm, and alive. Stiff, flat, or severely pulled styles create tension, and tension adds years to every face. Tools like a quality round brush, a wide diffuser attachment, and a flexible hold finishing product give you the most control without rigidity. Maintenance here is daily, but takes minutes once you know what works for your hair. You'll love how simple this part actually is. And part 4 is the texture secret that ties everything together perfectly. Part 4. The texture secrets most women over 50 never hear. Most women spend years focusing on cut and color alone, and completely miss the single most powerful youth-boosting element of their hair: texture. This is the secret that ties everything together, and it works on every hair type. Hair that loses texture loses life. When hair lies flat, feels thin, looks dull, or moves as a single heavy mass, it communicates aging. Not because of the color or the cut, but because texture is the thing that makes hair look healthy, vibrant, and full of dimension. This shaves off 10 years all by itself. Here are 5 solutions that restore texture beautifully. 1. Adding soft, invisible layers throughout the interior of the hair creates movement without removing visible length. It is the technique that makes hair bounce and flow rather than hang and flatten. 2. A texturizing treatment or gloss at the salon refreshes the surface of the hair, restoring smoothness where there is frizz and adding reflectivity that makes hair look full and luminous. 3. Embracing and enhancing your natural wave pattern, rather than fighting it with excessive heat, gives hair organic texture that looks effortless, modern, and beautifully alive. 4. Lightweight volumizing products used at the root area lift fine or thinning hair away from the scalp, creating the appearance of density and fullness that completely transforms proportion. 5. Curtain bangs, soft, feathered, and parted gently in the center or off to the side, add immediate texture framing the face, and are one of the most universally flattering trends available for mature women right now. Variations come down to your starting texture. Very fine hair benefits most from volumizing techniques that build at the root. Medium hair thrives with balancing techniques that add movement without bulk. Coarser or naturally curly hair responds best to moisture-rich approaches that define texture softly and reduce unwanted volume in the wrong places. Why it works goes back to light and life. Textured hair reflects light from many directions. Flat, texture-free hair absorbs light and looks thin. When your hair has texture, it reads as healthy, and healthy hair at any age reads as young. Tools that work best include a quality diffuser, a flexible curl cream, and a good dry texture spray for days when you need a quick refresh. Maintenance is gentle. Overwashing strips texture. Heat without protection destroys it. Protecting your hair's natural integrity is the foundation of every youthful result you have seen in this video. Boom gorgeous, you just unlocked the full picture. Boom gorgeous, you look 10 years younger. You now have everything. The cuts to avoid, the colors that lift, the styling habits that soften, and the texture secrets that transform. These are the tools that make the biggest difference for women over 50 in 2026, and they are all yours now. Wear this confidently everywhere. You deserve to feel radiant, modern, and completely at home in your own beautiful hair every single day. If this helped you, please like this video and subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path so you never miss a tip. Drop your biggest hair mistake in the comments below. I read every single one, and I would love to hear from you, gorgeous.